Now, Sports Talk with Broads. Here's Hunter Brody.
That is a big win for the Flyers. What are they going to finish 41 at home and 0-41 on the road? This is unbelievable. The Flyers welcome themselves back home with a victory. They beat the best team in the NHL, a squad that wins a lot of games on the road, a very talented team in the Washington Capitals. They step on their home ice, and it's a totally different hockey team, as they really did a fantastic job in this one to secure the 2 points. They did take a couple penalties, 5 to be exact, and that's way too many. Now you can praise their penalty kill for doing such a great job, but you also can't live by that throughout the rest of the season, right? You can't live by that and think that your PK is going to hold up against Alexander Ovechkin, TJ Oshie, John Carlson. That just doesn't work. It worked in this game, but all around, you got to do a better job at holding your emotions in, because I thought the Flyers looked frustrated at times. Sean Couturier and Tom Wilson got at it. Phil Myers taking some penalties, and he showed his frustration towards the referees, right? So emotionally, you can see this team maybe pouring a little bit out, and at times it was a little too much in my opinion, but at the end of the day, listen, I still thought they played a really good hockey game, and they found a way to earn themselves 2 points, and because of what occurred in that brutal 6-game road trip, this was much needed. This was very much needed, and to beat a team of this caliber, it's great for confidence, and right now this team needs as much confidence as they possibly can get. They are 2 points ahead when it comes to the wild card standing. So the Columbus Blue Jackets are sitting at 50 points. The Flyers have 52, and they are tied with the team in the first wild card spot as well. So it's a dogfight right now. Before we talk more about this game, you need to know about my sponsor, SeatGeek. Are you looking to go to a game, a Flyers game, a Sixers game, any game out there? Well, you can use the promo code BROADS for $20 off of your total purchase. So you get to go to that event and get free parking? Yeah, come on, that's a no-brainer. You can put it towards beer if you like. Use the promo code BROADS today. The Flyers got an early lead in this one. Who but Travis Konecny with a filthy goal on Braden Holtby. Sean Couturier makes a beautiful play on the wall, causes a turnover, slides the biscuit over to the far post, and there's TK by himself, does a little stick handle, quick wrister, a little quick snapshot, and it goes right over Braden Holtby's glove. Beautiful. 6-0, the Flyers are up early. But the Caps come. They come in a wave, and they score 2 goals on Carter Hart. The first one, Alexander Ovechkin with a really good forecheck. It causes a turnover. Backstrom whiffs on it. He sort of whiffs on it. He doesn't get a lot on it. It was like a change-up knuckle puck, and it fooled Carter Hart, and it slid right underneath of his arm. Now, he needs to do a better job in that spot. There's no denying it. He needs to do a better job, and that one can't go in. That was a soft goal, and it tied the hockey game up 1-1. And then Vrana ends up scoring in the slot as well to make it 2-1. So, of course, the Flyers take the lead, and of course they lose the lead, and you somewhat start losing a little bit of confidence, right? Until Robert Hagg, with under a minute left in the first period, just throws the biscuit on net. That's all. He just throws the biscuit on net, and it finds its way through the back. How about it? Let's go. And that created a ton of spark in that building, and it was tied going into the second. Now, Shane Gostisbehere did not play. He has an injury, and instead Freeman ended up getting the nod. He ends up getting some NHL time, and hey, he gets thrown right into the Wolves. Yeah, you don't warm up with the game against, who knows, I was going to say Carolina, but no, they're good. I was going to say Columbus, but no, they're good. I'll go with the Anaheim. You're not getting thrown into the Anaheim Ducks here. You're getting thrown into the best team in the NHL and a fantastic road team. Good luck. But no Gostisbehere. It was very interesting going into this one, but all around, I thought he did a fine job. So going into the second period, Sean Couturier and Tom Wilson, they're battling throughout a shift, and Couturier ends up getting a slashing penalty. On that penalty, Kevin Hayes gets a breakaway. He has time. Now, it looks like he's going to get caught. He slows down. He does a little backhander right around Holtby, and the Flyers take a 3-2 lead with, 2 minutes left in the second period? The Wells Fargo Center went nuts. That's the beauty. That's the beauty of the Wells Fargo Center for Flyers hockey. We haven't seen it that much this season. This type of atmosphere, this was legit. This was the legit Flyers fan base that we expected to have when the team was rolling earlier in the season when nobody was showing up. That atmosphere was electric. Of course, it's a Wednesday rivalry night game, and yes, the Washington Capitals coming to town totally sells more tickets, but wow, was that an awesome environment. And when that goal occurred, the place erupted. It was so loud. You could see all the fans high-fiving each other and going crazy, not knowing, everyone hugging each other, fired up, and it was amazing to see. From there, the Flyers held on. They held on in the third period. They had to kill a bunch of penalties off, and once again, you cannot be taking that many penalties. You will not succeed in this league, but their PK did the job. When you look at their power play, they had power play opportunities as well, and they were not able to cash in. Now, late in the game, when it was 3-2, the Flyers did get a man advantage, and in that moment, you would like to see the team score. You would like to see the team put it away. Put the game away. End it. Step on their throats. But they didn't. It was ugly, too. Not being able to get into the zone. The Caps sending the puck down. It was really awful. Then the next unit comes and people are curling around, going back behind your net. It was just really ugly, and I was surprised you didn't hear the boos come out for not being able to enter the zone properly and not being able to set up anything and dish the biscuit around. It was tough to watch in those moments, and that's where I would like to see this team just take the next step. Put them away. Just destroy them. Put them away. Don't let them hold on. Don't let them get another opportunity down the ice. But they were able to hold on. And that's the most important thing. Matt Niskanen, Ivan Provorov, strong games. Made some big plays late in the third period. Finished with a good plus-minus as well, so good for those two. I thought that they were stellar in this one for the most part. It's just a straight-up big win. A straight-up big win. The Flyers needed it, and for some reason, when they are at home, it is obnoxiously different. And it's fun, don't get me wrong. It's very fun, and there's something to be said about that. It's very powerful to be this great at home, but it's night and day from what they are on the road. Tampa Bay coming to town. The Lightning are coming to town on Saturday, so they have a couple days off. They're going to have practice. So a few days to rest and somewhat prepare for a Tampa Bay Lightning team that we all know they have firepower. Stamkos, Kucherov, we know what they bring to the table. They're a deep team. They are a very deep team. But as for this game, I just love that they were able to take a lead. Okay, they lose the lead, but they battle. They don't put their heads down. They fight with the best. And this is arguably the best team in the league. So for them to just continue to fight and to keep their elite goal scorers off the score sheet is very important. One of the things that the Flyers struggled with during that road trip was bad D-zone coverage, a ton of mistakes, turnovers, just sloppy hockey. And a couple, their goals, they had guys in the slot, which they were able to make the most of it, and they did have some good looks. But, of course, in any hockey game, there are going to be a couple miscues and a guy open here and there. There's never going to be a hockey game where everything is played 100% perfect and with zero flaws, right? So I'm not going to criticize them to this insane degree for thinking that maybe Backstrom was a little more open than he should have been when he was in the slot to score that one goal on Carter Hart where it fluttered and squeaked past him. But I will say, for Ovechkin, for TJ Oshie, for these top guys in this league who know how to score, right? These guys know how to put the puck in the net. For the Flyers to defend the way that they did and hold this high-powered Capitals team to only 2 goals, that's really good. That's really solid. And it's all about the confidence right now. I'm telling you, it's all about the confidence. And I think you're starting to see it again. You're starting to see it again, just based off this one win. But it's not just about this win. It's just the way they play at home. It is a confident bunch at home. Watching guys like Scott Lawton make a play for Kevin Hayes to even get that breakaway, and he didn't record an assist on that. It didn't go his way, but he made it happen. It won't show up on the score sheet, but he made it happen. And Scott Lawton's funny to me because when he first came in the league and when he first started playing with the Flyers here up with the top squad, he had this very grinder type personality. His game was more muck and grind, getting to the corners, and it shifted. It absolutely changed into more of a skill guy, speed guy. I'm not going to tell you he's Travis Konecny's skill or Claude Giroux's skill, but when he came up, he was not this skilled. It was all about mucking and grinding, dropping the mitts, fighting. Not goon. I'm not going goon, but he wasn't as skilled as he is now. Now he makes some of these plays, some of these skilled plays, and I'm like, whoa, Scott Lawton. Like, I remember when he was, this guy coming up and not like this. But speaking of Travis Konecny, wow, was that goal beautiful. This kid is legit as hell. He makes things happen, and he's so much fun to watch. And he's a pest, too. He's annoying to play against. He'll get under your skin. He'll really start chirping you. He'll just be in your face and making sure you understand, oh, yeah, Travis Konecny's out there. Oh, yeah, he's annoying. He's like a little rat. Like, shut up out there. I played against a bunch of guys like that in my prime, and they're just, first off, they're good, so there's only so much you can do about it, right? If someone's out there chirping, running their mouth, but they're a bad hockey player, it's not really effective. But when you're skilled, when you're scoring goals, when you're making plays, when you're in the All-Star game, and you start running your mouth, it annoys you at a different level because these players are noticeable and they're actually producing points. So the value in chirping and being this type of player is totally different, and it's effective. Really, I mean, it is effective. You saw Tom Wilson's presence being effective as well. He's a guy that you would love to have on your team, but you hate him on the other team. He throws his body around. Do I think he crosses the line in today's game of hockey? Yes, I do think he crosses the line at times, but his style works. People don't want to play against him. People know when he's out there, they feel his presence. Just look at Couttsy. And I thought Couttsy did a good job in this one as a whole. He did produce points. He was a big-time factor in that first goal. I thought he created a ton of spark and momentum at times. But you could even see a top player like Sean Couturier getting annoyed with someone like Tom Wilson out there running around. But Tom Wilson's one of those guys, when he's on your team, big fan. You're a big fan. Every other team in the league, they can't stand him. And there's a lot of people who think he's the dirtiest player in the NHL and he's this and he's that. He had some dirty moments. There's no denying it. And they're on tape, and sometimes it does cross the line. I'm not going to go to the level of saying he is this dirtiest player in the world, but I do think he crosses the line at times, and he needs to be better in those moments. Nothing in this game. I'm just talking about him as a whole. I thought he was fine in this game, but that's his job, is to make sure people feel his presence. But in today's era of hockey and in sports in general, there's a line now, and I don't want to hear, well, back in my day, you could do this, and you can cross-check people in the face, and you can punch people in the face. That's great. That's not how hockey is these days. So, I don't care. That's not what it is. It's 2020. Hockey's different. It's not as brutal, okay? You can't take shots to the head. You can't board people anymore. It's just a totally different hockey game. So, what Tom Wilson does sometimes crosses the line, whether you like to hear it or not. It's reality, and it's how the game has become. And in my opinion, I like the way that the game is right now because it's so skilled, it's so fast-paced, the plays are unbelievable. The way that some of these guys score, it looks as if it's so easy. What Nathan McKinnon does, why am I drawing a blank? Come on. Connor McDavid, Austin Matthews, Mitch Marner, what all these young studs are doing with the speed and the youth. Give me this style of hockey any day over that 70s, 80s, 90s crap where it's slow, old guys that are just throwing the bodies and punching people in the face. No. Give me the skill. Give me the backhanders. Give me the filthy sauces. Give me the clap bombs. Give me skilled hockey over that garbage any day of the week. My dad would not be proud of me right now for saying that. He's one of those classic Broad Street bullies, guys. Oh, today's game sucks. Does it? He doesn't go to that level, but He definitely misses the old-time hockey. That's for sure. With that being said, I'm proud of this team. I thought their energy was really good. I thought the way they prepared themselves was solid, because it's not easy to go 1-4-1 and then see the Washington Capitals come to town. And when you look ahead on the schedule, not that you're supposed to, but we are humans, it's a big swarm of good teams. So to not look too far ahead, to just live in the moment, look at the next team on the schedule, and to be prepared after going 1-4-1 on the road, I really appreciate their effort in this one, and it was strong, and they were dialed in. And that's all I can ask for, them to be dialed in, give me effort, and then we'll see what happens against a team like the Capitals, but they were able to do it. And sure, the Capitals hit some posts at times, and the Flyers as well. Did Carter Hart play his strongest game? I'm not going to say he played his strongest game, but he did come up big with some timely saves when needed, and the Caps did come with some energy, and then they also had the power play, so he did just fine. That's how I will describe Carter Hart's night in this one. I'm proud of the squad. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and I will see you next time.